Tubi. What a strange and wonderful platform. But remember, kids, nothing in this world is for free. Streaming may be free, yes, but the price you'll pay is spending countless hours searching through horrible titles to find something watchable. So I have dedicated myself to searching the dark, dank corners of Tubi to find the treasure lying beneath the trash heap of so many horrible movies. Let's navigate this theatrical minefield together and take a look at 5 horror movies that do not suck.
Nice!
Number 5, The Ninth Gate.
It's an impressive collection. You have some very rare editions here. Are you sure you want to sell them all?
They're no use to Father. Not anymore.
Released in 2000 with a runtime of 2 hours and 14 minutes, this movie is rated R and has 43% on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, horror fans, this movie was directed and produced by none other than Roman Polanski, an infamous name in horror, known for his supernatural classic Rosemary's Baby and being the husband to Sharon Tate, who would unfortunately go down in history as a victim of the Manson family murders. This movie stars Johnny Depp as Dean Corso, a New York City rare book dealer. He is hired by a wealthy client to hunt down a rare book known as the 9 Gates of the Kingdom of Shadows, a 17th century book that claims to have the power to summon the devil. This movie has a lot of mystery and intrigue as Dean tries to track down an authentic version of this book. He soon learns he can trust no one, and he is not the only person hunting down this rare artifact. We follow Dean on his journey as he travels to Paris and ancient castles as he tries to unwind the mystery tied to the book, always with a sense of doom hiding beneath the surface. Is this just a wild goose chase set up by a wealthy collector, or is it something more? Can this grimoire actually summon the devil himself? To discover these answers and more, go check it out for yourself today. Number 4, See No Evil.
What the
Released in 2006 with a runtime of 1 hour and 24 minutes, this one is rated R, 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. Some of you may hate this title, some of you may love this title. Please remember, I'm not cherry-picking my favorite movies to share with you. I'm only discussing watchable titles on Tubi that the average horror fan can enjoy. And like my intro suggests, it can be a difficult task wandering the wasteland that is Tubi. This movie stars the Big Red Machine Kane. Today that might not seem like a big deal, but it was fun when it first came out to see what a movie with this big hulking WWE superstar would look like. This movie opens with 2 officers investigating an abandoned house, where they find a girl with her eyes ripped out. Soon they are attacked, and we discover this abandoned house holds more than one victim. 4 years later, Officer Frank and his partner Hannah take a group of delinquents to the abandoned Blackwell Hotel to help clean it up so it can be turned into a homeless shelter. We all know what will happen next. That's right, bloody carnage soon ensues. Kane plays the role of Jacob Goodnight, and he has a kink for eyeballs and religious tattoos. This movie has a ton of epic kill scenes, and hey, if you want to chill and watch a good gory slasher, this one might fit the bill. Number 3, Viral.
What's wrong?
He's infected.
Oh.
Released in 2016, this movie is 1 hour and 26 minutes long and has an R rating, 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie has everyone's favorite punk rock superstar, Machine Gun Kelly. Kidding, I'm only kidding. But seriously, he does pretty good in this movie. This movie focuses on 2 high school sisters who just moved to California, Stacy and Emma. Their father is a teacher at the high school. At the school, we see strange behavior from some of the students, constant eating and coughing up blood. Soon we learn these symptoms are of the highly contagious worm flu. The father gets stuck at the airport while trying to pick up the girl's mother, Then the girls attend a party where all hell breaks loose. This film really isn't that bad. It's a good plague-style movie. Quarantine and survive or face the consequences. Have you seen this one? What are your thoughts on it? Number 2, American Mary.
We want you to take off our left arms and exchange them with one another.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Released in 2013 with a runtime of 1 hour and 43 minutes. This movie is rated R, 62% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie is a true delight, and hopefully it's a recommendation some of you haven't had the opportunity to see yet. It stars a highly underrated horror actress named Catherine Isabelle who plays Mary. She applies to be a stripper to help cover the cost of medical school, but soon finds her talents are needed elsewhere. Soon, we travel into the world of extreme body modifications, and Mary is the woman for the job. In a truly horrifying scene, we meet stripper Betty Boop, whose ambition is to become a real-life doll. Let's say YouTube would frown upon me explaining this any further, but go check it out for yourself. You won't soon forget it. Mary seems to be getting on quite well. She is attending medical school and has her business on the side bringing in some decent cash. But at a party held by some of the doctors, this all goes off the rails in a horrible way. The rest of this film details Mary's plan for revenge and what the underbelly of the underground body modification scene looks like. American Mary, smash or pass? You be the judge. Number 1, Winchester.
Ben, leave my family alone. You speak to me.
This film dropped in 2018, has a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes, and comes with a PG-13 rating, 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie stars Helen Mirren and has been panned by critics, but did very well at the box office and had a decent budget. I was excited for this one as a fan of Ghost Adventures. Zach and his crew have investigated the Winchester house, and the architecture and lore surrounding the property has always intrigued me. This movie follows Sarah, the widow of famed gun manufacturer William Winchester. She not only grieves the loss of her husband, but also that of her daughter Annie. Receiving a $20 million inheritance and feeling as though the ghosts of people killed by the Winchester rifle are haunting her, she hires a medium to help communicate with the dead and begins to make never-ending alterations to the house she calls home. The Winchester Company hires a doctor, basically to say that Sarah has gone mad so that the board can take over ownership of the company. The doctor stays in the house so he can observe Sarah and her mental state. After this, the movie comes into its own as a solid journey into the paranormal. Can Sarah atone for the bloodshed caused by the Winchester rifle, or will her grief and the ghosts of the past finally catch up with her? There you have it, 5 Tubi treasures you can stream for free right now. So what are you waiting for? Go check these titles out. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other content and think about hitting that subscribe button. Hey everyone, Planet Phobia has just surpassed 100 subscribers. I just want to give each of you a quick shout out and say thank you for the support. Let's keep growing our strange and wonderful community.